suffer failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends and invest in black businesses. It teaches us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club with these dirty bands. Clean money account stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands.
JJ Watt got 26 tackles and 3 forced fumbles. And they got Tyrann Mathieu back there.
And Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the national.
Oh man, Iceman 6 Deuce beat got him good. I didn't even know they was playing.
They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Houston Texans.
Yeah, they went on play.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, fellas. Find J.J. Watt and avoid that son of a bit.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He came out with a blitz early. Oh, man.
Smith on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up
Clay
second
Matthews
down.
is not running down the field, man. He's not running down the field with no crowding.
How well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, this is cover too much of me.
2nd and 10. Smith again.
Oh, that little nigga.
Incomplete. The former first-round pick Kareem Jackson there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. This is Lamar Miller.
Whoa.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
There certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's going to get this inside
I knew he was
the
going
30.
here.
Texans passing game in rhythm
Right there,
now, picking
man.
up another first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
No, I'm
so
good.
That one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Mayfield now. Dancing to his left. And some room to run now. The ball comes loose.
Man, how the ball bounced right into his lineman hand? Come on.
For the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017.
Oh, okay. He
and
got
I think you can't
Clay.
let him run wild here.
He got Clay and Watt on the same
Always.
side.
That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got room. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big run by the big man Fournette. 49 yards. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly.
Man,
But the ball's right in front of him. He
got
has to
to be
watch it
playing,
move
man.
first.
Out of the gun, Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll
That's
rule
not
it
caught.
incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in.
On,
second down. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's second down.
Wow.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, on. You guys go 52.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Oh, drive, Scan. Man, D, let's go out here and get a stop,
Here's
man.
Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know who we are right
There you
now.
go.
But the
Let it
playoffs
be there,
don't start
Chicane.
tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, getting the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And
Oh,
they
we
made
got
it very
to,
obvious to
OG.
us that there's no
I'm
playoff talk
telling
in
you,
the
we ain't
locker room
played
right now. Let's
good
win this
in
game
a
and
long
look to
time,
next
bro.
week.
Excellent focus.
We got to.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Setting up the screen for Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken
Come
down
on, man.
before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Oh, man, standing
Give him
right
30
there.
yards there.
Look at that.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of
Lamar
yardage.
Miller.
First down, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2.
All right.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure.
Come on, man, let's
He'll
go.
down.
Way to go,
Sacked
Deron
back at
Payne.
the 31.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, here's Miller.
Way to read that,
And
Mike.
nothing doing here is this time
Way to
around,
read.
maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side.
Way to
caught
be
by
there,
the
D.
tight end
Come on.
Njoku. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team
Where you
has in their
going?
goals. All right, number one goal is make the
Oh
playoffs.
my God, man.
Number two goal is win your division.
Wow.
Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the
Look,
highest
man.
seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Here's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were
How
getting
this
ready to
nigga
convert
can't
there
get
on
no
third down,
separation,
but what an
man?
effort to get
Damn.
his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Forced down to his left. Throw left side complete to QT. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Underneath for Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Leopard! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Flex, man.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This quarterback
Flex,
now
bro.
nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in
I'm
this
blitzing and everything, bro.
Mayfield on 1st down.
Thank you,
Into
man.
double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Now I'd have got a holding call.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught.
Why do he keep going up with one hand, man, instead of going up with two and catching the ball?
And it brings up third.
Man, this shit is the worst, bro. I swear, man. He's wide open.
Football, but he did seem really locked in before
What
the
they
game.
do is go up with two hands and surround the ball.
Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, so much for keeping him under 100 yards, Charles. You said earlier they needed to keep him in the double digits. Last run puts him over 100 already.
Yeah, and we're still in the first half. Long way to go.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And his throw here is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Shit out of that cover 3, man.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A handoff to Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now out comes Houston. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure,
way to beat it, Darwin James.
You may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again.
Let's go back.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And his guys
That's what I'm talking about, D. Come on.
At the 30-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Yeah, my man was coming across. I was going to make an attempt to hit him, but I played it safe. I can't use no turnover right down here.
Here's a give to Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And
the
Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down after a good game. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've reached halftime here in
that
DC,
I just played.
The nation's capital with a home team.
Nah, cover 2, man.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah, cover 2, man.
Before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys,
fuck yeah, I give 4 yards and I'm all on top of the play.
Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Second down, Mayfield.
Thank you.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds
I'm
of what
about
we're
to
seeing
just
right
fucking
here?
come out here and light the air on me, nigga. You got me fucked up.
In a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So
that motherfucker said, damn, drunk me, dumb and mad.
And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yeah,
now the
that's
Texans
what I'm talking
offense, they head back out to do battle here. To it after the pick 6. Mayfield. Hopkins on the grab.
Oh, hell no. Quick
down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it.
That's the 2nd time catching me with that bullshit-ass screenplay, man. 2nd time in a row.
Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
How the fuck is you spinning with Baker Mayfield, man? Like that's all gravy, man. Come on, man.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he is
Let's go deep.
Down. Back at the 11-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Way to hold, baby.
So
Way
it's
to
a
hold.
third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Hey, gun.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so
man.
good that
That's
every
no
team
secret.
in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield being chased down left. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Probably is too, ain't it?
4 down, a 1st down carry. And some room to maneuver. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you,
Come
he seems to be
on,
getting
man.
stronger as the day goes along.
They'll
They
block.
give it to him running left. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it.
Go, man.
In the end zone, it's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away.
Come on, D. Go out here and earn your check, man. Let's go.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Wide open receiver complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A second down throw for Mayfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight.
It's crazy, wasn't it?
Find anyone open.
On third down, Mayfield dumps it complete to Miller. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Oh, this nigga carrying my man 8 yards, man.
First down as well. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much.
Come on, Shaquem Griffin, bro. You got to play tougher than that, man. Dang.
First down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He gets away from one. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
There you go.
Make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
Let's go, D.
The Texans tried it, but they come
out where that big nigga beat me to the ball.
Defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
Hey, on.
Motherfucker.
Fournette on the counter. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense got to step up and force a turnover.
On second down, here's Smith. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he almost had it defensively.
Let's fight for the ball.
Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives them the first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the
really been hot. That was a linebacker right there, just stick with my 94-speed wide receiver.
Now after the holding penalty.
Yeah.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now Leonard Fournette. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep following forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll run for it with Fournette. And some room to work. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the 50, it's Smith. Going up top. And that one falls in.
This bum-ass like nigga, man.
Position there, but he couldn't hold on at it 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot at right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans
that nigga, man, fell down, got back up and hit.
DJ Reader.
Look at that, you see him fall?
Drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Throwing now, Smith. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now Smith looking for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go, 15. Right.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
Oh my God, man.
Break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Oh, now he bowls him over, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Now he's flushed down left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans cut into that lead. Walsh adds the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
Hello? Hello?
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2
what's
scores,
happening?
but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick.
That's cool.
A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
That's what time I get up anyway. I wake Brenda up at that time, so I'll be at.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.